Hello, my dear listeners. Welcome to the Healing Station. Here at the Healing Station, we receive our healing for physical sickness, we receive our healing for financial problems, we receive our healing for emotional problems, we receive our healing for mental problems, and for psychological problems. Here at the Healing Station, God begins to heal us, to restore us, to repair us. We become precious in His sight, and He gives us Egypt and Ethiopia for us. We become precious in His sight, and He gives us Egypt for us, so Ethiopia Seba for us, Isaiah 43. And he comforts us, Isaiah 51. Isaiah 51. Zechariah 6:17, chapter 6, verse 17. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. God shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. We are reading from the King James Version. For how great is his greatness, for how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. God shall make the young men cheerful. Corn shall make the young men cheerful. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. And new wine the maids. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. In Judges 15, Samson the judge finds a new jawbone of an ass and picks it up and uses it to kill 1,000 Philistine men. He kills 1,000 Philistine men using the new jawbone of an ass. Judges 15:18. Afterwards, he is very thirsty. He is thirsty to the point of death, and he cries to the Lord God. He calls upon the Lord God and he says, "You've given you've given your servant such great deliverance. You've given your servant such great deliverance. Are you now going to let me die and fall into the hands of the uncircumcised? Are you now going to let me die and fall into the hands of the uncircumcised?" And God hears, and God creates. He creates a hollow in the jawbone of an ass, and water comes there out, and Samson drinks, and his thirst is quenched, and he lives again, and his spirit is revived, and he calls the place Entakare. He calls the place Entakare, so that he can always remember, and people can always remember that God did something beautiful for him. He calls this deliverance great deliverance. What this occurrence, this event where he kills 1,000 men with the jawbone of an ass, he calls it great deliverance. Judges 15:18 and 19. And he calls upon the name of the Lord and asks for water, and God gives him water, and he says, "You've given me great deliverance. I'm your servant. Are you now going to let me die and fall into the hands of the uncircumcised?" And God creates water in the hole, cleaves a hollow in the jawbone of an ass, and water comes out, and he drinks the water, and his thirst is quenched. We are talking about great deliverance. Samson enjoying great deliverance. Samson experiencing great deliverance, and Samson seeing firsthand how God moves quickly to save his life so that he continues to live, and he calls the place Enthakare. And now we come to Judges 14. Caleb the son of Jephunneh. Caleb the son of Jephunneh is talking to Joshua, and is telling Joshua that when he was 40 years of age, Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent him from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land, and he came back. He came back with a good report because he wholly followed the Lord God. He came back with a good report because he wholly followed the Lord God. He came back with a good report because he wholly followed the Lord God. But his comrades came back with a bad report. They went on the same trip, but they came back with a bad report, the report that made the hearts of the people to melt. And now he's saying, "And Moses saw that day and said, the land you have trodden upon, the land you've stepped on, shall be your inheritance." And now Caleb is asking Joshua for Hebron to be his inheritance, and he's saying, it doesn't matter how great and fenced the cities are, I'm able to drive out the Amorites. As long as the Lord is on my side, I'm able to drive them out, because Moses had already declared that this is my inheritance, that Hebron is my inheritance. Yes, I know that the cities are great and fenced. Yes, I'm aware the cities are great and fenced, but it doesn't matter. As long as the Lord is on my side, I know that I can be able to drive them out, so that I can be able to drive them out, just like Moses had said. Because I'm 85 years of age, but I'm strong today, as I was strong then for war, to go out and to come in. give me that mountain. He is strong. He's 85 years of age, but he enjoys the same strength that he felt then. And because he only followed the Lord God, Mount Hebron is now his inheritance. And he's saying, even though the cities are great and fenced, he's able to drive them out. Is able to drive the Amorites out. We are interested in the words great and fenced. So even though the cities are great and fenced, he's able to drive them out. And now we come to 2 Kings chapter 5. 2 Kings chapter 5, Naaman, the Syrian commander, is sick with leprosy. And he's a notable man, he's an honorable man, a man of war, and he has won very many victories for the king of Syria. So he goes, tells the king of Syria what the maid servant has told his wife. The maid servant is a captive from Israel, and she says, if only my master would go to Israel, he would get his healing there. So he comes and tells the king of Syria, and the king of Syria writes a letter to the king of Israel and says, cure my servant of leprosy, and he attaches many gifts. And the king of Israel reads the letter and is shocked and is distressed, and he starts to say, what mischief is this? This man seeks a quarrel with me. Have I become God to make alive, to kill and to make alive, that now I can make somebody to cure of leprosy? But Elisha comes and tells the king, do not distress yourself. Bring the man to me. Let him know that there's a God in Israel who can heal people. So Elisha comes to Elijah. So now Naaman comes to Elisha the prophet. And Naaman is distressed and distraught and angry because he has not received the pomp and the ceremony that he deserves as a man of his position. He expected to be given a great reception. Instead, Elisha sent somebody to tell him to dip himself into the river Jordan. So while he's getting very angry, his servants plead with him and they tell him, Father, if he had asked you to do some great things, if he had asked you to do great things, would you not have done them? If he had asked you for some great things, would you not have done them? If he had asked you to do some great things, or if he had asked you to do some great things, would you not have done them? And he listens to his servants, and he dips himself in the river Jordan, and he comes out and as clean as a baby. His skin is smooth and clean as the baby. The leprosy is gone, and he presents gifts to the prophet, but the prophet says, no, I'm not receiving gifts. This is not a time to receive gifts. But then Gehazi runs after him and asks for the gifts and is given a portion of the gifts. And he comes back, and Elisha is angry with him. Is this a time to receive gifts? Elisha is asking. But we are concentrating on the great things. The servants pleading with the father and saying, Father, if he had asked you to do some great things, we do not have done them. And now we come to Acts 4. In Acts 4, the disciples have just done something great. Great things are happening. Miracles are happening. A man of 40 years who has been crippled 40 years is now walking and standing and leaping and praising God. 40-year-old, he's been sitting at the temple for 40 years. He's been crippled, and now he's walking and standing and leaping and praising God. He's walking and standing and leaping and praising God. And the religious authorities are not happy, and they call Simon Peter aside, and they have him arrested together with the other disciples, and they admonish them not to do anything great, but already these great things that have been happening have made many people to believe and to be baptized, so that many people are already believing and they are already baptized, and everybody can see that this man who was crippled is now walking and standing and leaping and praising God. And now in Acts 4 we are told that the disciples and the believers enjoy great grace, and they enjoy great power, and great things have happened. Great things that are happening have happened that have made many people to believe. Today at the healing station, we are meditating. We are meditating on greatness, and we are saying, for how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. For how great is his greatness, and how great is his beauty. God shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. Today at the healing station, we experience greatness. We enjoy great power. We enjoy great grace. We enjoy great deliverance. And it doesn't matter how great and fenced the cities are. We are saying, like, we are confident, like Caleb the son of Jephunneh. It doesn't matter how great and fenced the cities are, we are able to drive them out because God is on our side. And because we are strong today as we were strong then, for what God and to come in, give me that mountain. And today we are saying we enjoy great deliverance like Samson. We enjoy great deliverance like Samson. We enjoy great we enjoy great beauty. We enjoy God who's great in his greatness, and how great is his beauty. And we enjoy great grace and great power. Great grace and great power. And we see great things. Thank you very much, and kindly share, subscribe, like, comment, and continue to enjoy the greatness of the Lord and the great beauty of the Lord, and enjoy great grace, great power, and great deliverance. Bye bye until the next time we meet at the healing station. Enjoy greatness.